Okay. Oh, crud. All right, we are here, y'all. What time is it? 8:46. We are on time. If y'all would be so gracious as to let me know who you are when you're entering into the building. Come on up in the office of the mental chiropractor, where we are here to realign our minds, take back our hijacked minds, and reclaim our power. So, y'all, we're gonna hit it and quit it. It's just a gift that keeps on giving. She is just a gift that keeps on giving. So, my one person that's here so far, welcome. And you left. Okay, so that gives me time to actually do this. Okay. So I want to turn this all the way down, and hopefully I can see this. Okay, so that's a slight delay. That may be a little bit of an issue, but not to worry. We're going to keep on pushing. All right. So I'm going to get started. One thing about me is that I am very sensitive to punctuality. So if I say that I am starting at 8:45, trust and believe I'm starting at 8:45. And I feel like if I'm not going to meet my start time, then I'll just put a little note in the chat. But I don't believe in making people wait because I hate waiting. So I respect everybody's time because y'all could be anywhere in the world, but you're here. So I want you to know that I respect your time and that I am a teeny wincy YouTuber, baby YouTuber that starts on time. Okay. So we are going to come up here. Go ahead and put yourself in the chat. Let me know where you're coming in from. And I'm going to go grab this video from Maryann Lorient, y'all, because she just keeps giving. It's the gift that keeps on giving. So we're going to see what she has to say because I was thoroughly confused. I can't lie. I was thoroughly confused. And I was like, I think I'm going to need some help on this one. All right. So and I still can't figure out how to, hold on one second. Hold on one second. It's not the right mic. My roadcaster. Okay. All right. And then let me see. There was a. They had it to where it will automatically cancel the echo by me keeping my microphone on. Like I wouldn't have to mute every time I go to another video, but I don't see it. So I'm gonna just have to remember to mute to avoid the echo. Okay, so we're gonna get started and everybody else will just come in when they come in. Okay, let's get started. Oh, and I will say this too. This is going to be hopefully a 3-part series because she did a 52-minute video. And I know I'm not going to be able to get through all 52 minutes. So I said, if I break it down into manageable chunks, like 20 minutes a piece, and then that remainder, 20, 40, 12 minutes, that's how we'll break her down. All right. But let's go get Miss Maryann Lorient, y'all. Let's bring her to the stage. Mute my mic.
Good evening, everyone. This is Maryann. I actually was going to come on Friday to make a video, what I prepared for you guys. And then, of course, Saturday, as most of you have already looked at the Gina and Maryann chat. Thank you for supporting that content. But due to what transpired on Friday, I mean, it was crazy on Friday. And due to what transpired today.
Okay, does anybody know what transpired on Friday? Anybody know? because I don't know. I think the last thing I saw of her was her posting food. So I'm not sure what happened on Friday. But then I even get more confused than that. So let's just keep rolling. But if y'all know what happened on Friday, drop it in the chat so that I can, you know, be in on it. Because I'm like, I'm lost. What happened on Friday? What I miss? Okay, let's go back.
So that's why I'm doing the video today. So the check that circulated on YouTube, which is connected with that young woman that I mentioned in my explanation, the receipt video.
Okay, see, this is where I was getting lost. Who knows who this young woman that she is speaking of? Because I watched the receipt video. What did I miss? I don't watch Maryann, only hear. Oh, thank you, in Truth Seeker 11. Thank you so much because you're a true sub. You are a true sub. But thank you. But yeah, I don't know if anybody else knows who the woman is that she's talking about. Because I was completely lost because I never knew that there was another person involved in Checkgate. I thought it was just her, Umar, and then Lennon. So if y'all know, please just put it in the chat.
She got terminated on Friday. And when she called me sobbing, very upset, I'm sympathetic. I'm sorry that to see her go through this, but I did tell her, you connected yourself with someone who is conniving.
Okay, just to see a thread here with Maryann Lorient, right? So do you notice how every time something goes wrong, like she goes to that she always, is claiming it could be true, it could be not true. I don't know. I'm just going by what she says, but that she goes to the aid of the person, right? So she went to the aid of the young lady that supposedly got kicked out of Umar's room. She had went to her aid on some level, maybe a little bit too late, and then she also went to the aid of, there was somebody within the community, some young lady, and I don't know if it was the fact that she I forgot, she was got thrown out or something, but something happened to her that she went to her aid, to her rescue. It's foggy in my brain. If y'all know what I'm talking about, go ahead and drop that in the chat as well. And then she's going to the aid and the rescue of the young lady who got fired. And we're going to figure out why we're going to hear why she got fired and then try to figure it out, because I was thoroughly confused. I was like, Confucius says that I'm confused. So let's, I don't know, maybe y'all know something better than me because I'm thoroughly confused. But let's continue watching. We're going to get through 20 minutes because I know once the chats start going, that soaks up our time too. So we're going to get through like 20 minutes of her video, part 1 of part 3 series. Okay.
Is sneaky, and there's certain when she called me sobbing, very upset, I'm sympathetic. I'm sorry that to see her go through this, but I did tell her, you connected yourself with someone who is conniving, who is sneaky, and you know there's certain company we keep. um it'll bring you not good fortune. So I did go over there Friday for comfort. I really feel bad. I'm a very sympathetic person. um saw the termination letter. The termination letter was due to a fluctuation of call because of her action, which interrupted business for 3 days, and due to the fact that she printed an advertisement check that the value did not match the property. She was terminated. She's been working there for 9 years.
All right, MCs. Okay, MCs, it's time to step up. It's time to put your thoughts into the chat. What's the consensus here? So she's saying that this young lady was terminated. She received a termination notice because of the fluctuations of the incoming calls due to this check gate situation. Okay. So the people are calling in to see what kind of company this is and, to do a little bit probing of what this check is about. And then she said that the young lady printed the check. Y'all, this is so wild. This is so wild. She said the young lady printed the check with the wrong property value on it. The check was for $68,400. And this is for Maryann's property, I'm assuming. From the looks of her house on the interior, it looks like it may be worth more than $68,400. And then beyond that, do the people print the checks or do they put it into the software? The software generates the numbers and then spits out the check. Yes, truth seeker, thank you. It doesn't even make sense because so what she wants us to believe is that there are people who are physically on their computer generating these checks that they send out to thousands of homeowners. So that's what we are to believe. Like, come on, that's a little bit insulting. Like, not for nothing, that's a little wee bit insulting. Okay, so if you just joined, we are watching the first part of Maryann Lorient's video where she's talking about that the check gate, that there is apparently some young lady that was terminated behind the check gate because she is responsible for creating and generating the check. And then she's also responsible for the fluctuations. That's the word that Maryann Lorient used, fluctuations of phone calls. Now, I think she meant influx. Okay, because Maryann, we love her dearly with her idioms. So not fluctuations. I think that she meant an influx, the increase of the influx of calls coming in. Like, that makes more sense to me. I'm just interpreting what I think that she is trying to say. So the young lady was terminated. Who is this young lady? We have no idea. Maryann said that she referred to her in her video with the receipts. I never heard of any such young lady. I don't recall her mentioning any such young lady, right? And don't you find it interesting that it's always a young woman who is the victim of anything that involves Umar? It could be true. I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying that it's interesting how there are no men, none whatsoever, that are, that have suffered behind following Umar. It's always women, which could be true. It could be true because women is who he prays upon the most. But this video is not about Umar. It's about are we ever going to get to the bottom of the check gate? It's almost like, are we ever going to get to the bottom of Erica Kirk? Like, we just don't know. We just got to ride it until the wheels fall off or until we get to a final destination. So, excuse me, if you are joining us, we are watching the video. She's talking about the young lady who was terminated because of the influx of phone calls and because she printed a check with the wrong value amount for the house. Okay. All right, let's continue.
Nine years she's been working there. So at first I'm like, well, what do you mean when they said fluctuation of call? People from YouTube, from content creator to, I guess, regular channel member, they took it upon themselves to call this woman's place of business. She said they could
No, it doesn't make sense. The lies continue. Yes, the Nicola Moreland, because she's saying that these people called her place of business as if they knew that she worked there, as if these people were aware that this woman, whoever this woman is, I don't know if she's y'all, where this woman come from? Where did this lady come from? So she let me see. Maryann lies straight face. Straight, yeah. And this may be the actor part of her. I'm not sure. I'm an actor, but I'm horrible at lying. So I don't know. But yeah, she does. It seems that the lies are straight faced, because where did this woman come from? Does anybody know? In Truth Seeker, I love your channel name, by the way, because I am a truth seeker as well. But Truth Seeker, do you know this woman? The Nicola Moreland, do you know this woman? Who is she talking about, y'all? Like, who is she talking about? Anyway, as if the YouTuber community knows that this is this woman's place of business. Y'all, not making sense. Not making sense, none whatsoever. I mean, it just it's a 4-leaf clover. Like, it's just not making sense. All right, but I digress. Let's continue.
Didn't get any work done for 3 business days because of the influx of calls. People calling, asking about what kind of check. Do y'all know anything about a check? To like, they brought my name. Just so these people were unable to conduct the flow of business because YouTube bombarded them with phone calls. And then,
but is she not the main reason why YouTube bombarded them with phone calls? Is she not the main reason? I mean, some could argue, no, Lennon is the main reason, because Lennon is the one who brought it to the attention of the community, whoever is following this story, this saga, that he is the one that brought it to light. But I think that he brought it to light because somebody brought it to his attention and he had to get in front of it. You know, who knows? But you know, she's acting as if there's no accountability, none whatsoever, of why this little company received such an influx of phone calls that disrupted their business for 3 days, wanting answers. Because if she had not presented the check at all to Lennon Honor, then we probably wouldn't have anything to do or to talk about. What, you know, we would probably all be bored to death because we wouldn't have nothing else to talk about. If we don't have to, you know, we don't have Maryann, Lorient, and Checkgate to talk about, what else is there to life, right? Don't mind me, y'all. Don't mind me. Let me see. I think Maryann, hold on. Oh, okay. I think Maryann is trying to set this up for a GoFundMe for the supposedly fired lady with the money going to her. Just saying, don't put a you can't put a past her. That's Grady baby one. Yeah. You listen, at this point, you can't put nothing past nobody. Okay.
today she got some more bad news. I post, which I have a right. I was having Dollar Bank look into security department because I need to connect the check to him.
Sorry, why do we need to connect check to Umar? If you got the check, if you deposited the check and the check cleared, then that's all you need to know, right? Why do you need to connect the check to Umar? I mean, for all you know, the check could have came from Umar's law firm. Maybe Umar, used his law firm as a middle person. I don't understand why you needed to connect the check to Umar. Like, why is that so important if you got the funds from the check? Like, what's the relevance? And maybe somebody could tell me, put me on, but what's the relevance of where the origins of the check came from? So, okay, so she, as her right, she said that she did the post about the check investigation that she's taken to the detective Bishop about the check she got from Dollar Bank because she wanted that investigated because she's really serious. She's really serious about her investigation. You know, she wants to make sure that everybody knows that this whole thing was legit, that she ain't lying and she ain't playing with him. So this is what this is about. Okay. So the check, the investigation of the check, she had the right to post it. And I think that got this young lady, whoever she is, if y'all know who she is, please drop it in the chat. This young lady in further hot water. Okay. She needs to stop because her account would be negative the amount she claimed she received. Yeah, and you know what else? Oh, y'all listen. I'm still subscribed to her channel because I just want to see if we're ever going to get to the bottom of it. But y'all know what else? Do y'all know what else? Put a 1 in the chat for all 3 people that are here if you want to know what else. Because it's very interesting. I'll take a 1 in the chat. Somebody just put a 1 in the chat if you want to know what else. My thoughts. Or my observations, I should say. My observations. No? Nobody wants to know? Okay, well, I'm going to keep going then. Okay.
And they've been very helpful.
Okay, so this is for In Truth Secret 11. 111. You see that? 111. Okay. Have y'all been also paying attention to Lynn and Honors channel? Okay, I see the ones coming in. Thank y'all. Have y'all been paying attention to Lynn and Honors channel? You remember when he used to go live, he would get like off the bat, like over 1,000 people to come on. He's barely breaking 1,000 right now. So when I first saw him on, he was at like 6 something. And then when I last saw the number, it was like at 993, hovering around 993, 994. And it's because I'm thinking that this whole Umar saga, like how much can you milk out of this topic? Like if the topic is not growing anywhere past there is an official investigation like Maryann Lorient had reported, but now we can't even believe that, right? Because she was like, it's official. There is a federal investigation, but then everything that she mentioned after that was all local. Nothing federal was implicated. After she said it was a federal investigation, every agency that she named after that was local. So who knows? But I'm like, unless I know what we're waiting on, what we are waiting on, what we are waiting on. Say that 3 times, y'all. We are waiting for the certificate of occupancy to see if he passed or not. Well, we all know that he's not going to pass, but unless we get that information in, like there's something new. I mean, how much more can you milk out of the Umar saga of lies? How much more? Hey, Black Betty. Hey. Damaged Heather, you are not damaged, Heather. But yes, I am your auntie. Hey, I'm glad that you are here. But how much more can we milk out of this Umar saga of lies cow? And I think that well is drying up. And so I think that Lennon should probably think about what his next step is, as should I, because this is not my primary content. Let's just be real. If y'all heard any of my previous videos, then you know what I'm all about. The mental chiropractor, realigning your mind, take back your power. Okay. But I'm not talking about that right this second, but that's what I'm about. But anyway, so I think that Lennon Honor should probably get his steps in order for what is next, because he's not getting the views that he is used to getting. Now maybe over the period of hours and days, it'll get up there, but typically in his lives he is at a minimum 1.1 1.3 or so and growing from there. So let's just see what happens. But I do believe this content subject matter is this well is drying up. I do, because if there's nothing new coming down the pike, like if nobody has any news about how he did with the certificate of occupancy, or if he's not coming on a live talking about, yo fam, it's racism, they failed me, whatever he is going to say, she said he should probably go ahead and release the full documentary, because the momentum may be slowing down. Yeah. And I think that's true. I think the momentum is slowing down. True, because it's getting old. Yep. Same old content. And now he is staying longer on live for the super chats. Yeah. Because I believe that, like we had said before, I think he said that he's carrying the family financially, so he has to milk this for as long as what he can get out of it, because his wife is going and she's in doctoral school or the program. And he's paying for that, I believe. So I get it. I get it. But it's like, you got to stay one step ahead, because right now that well looks like it's drying up. So let's continue. I just wanted to share my thoughts with that and see if you all felt the same. And I think that you do. So we can continue.
Very cooperative. But after I guess I posted, I apologize. After I guess I post that video, YouTube took it upon themselves to call Dollar Bank, bombard the bank with phone call, and then because of the amount of money that was deposited in her account from another state, and then the name in the memo was in questioning, because the authority did reach to security department. They closed her account, and they took it a step further. This poor woman can't even open a bank account anywhere in the United States. She's on some kind of God, I can't think of the name. She's banned. She can't. You guys could go. I don't know. She can't. She go to a different.
Y'all, I was saying all that and I was muted. This damn unmute. Anyway, what I was saying was, we're not really talking about Umar over here anymore, because, how much more can we talk about Umar? We all know what Umar is about, right? But Maryann Lorient, however, is the newest saga in the web of Umar lies. And so, she's just kind of like the gift that keeps on giving at this point. And it's like, she's just trying to make sense of her lies, and kind of like, it's kind of insulting that she thinks that we're really buying this, but maybe she's buying it herself. So she's like, if I'm buying, of course other people are buying it. No, ma'am. But anyway, so we're just kind of like dissecting her videos with her explanations about Checkgate. Thank you. Oh, hey, Ed Joe Trace. Thank you. Thank you, y'all. Yeah. I was like, okay. I looked down, like, I muted. What? Yeah, her and the fake check. So yes, well, her and the fake check. So at Joe Trace, Black Betty, if y'all can chime in here, she is talking about a young lady that was involved with generating this check. Do y'all know about this? Because I don't know about this. And the young lady, I'm going to bring you up to speed. Y'all may have seen this video already. I stopped watching at like maybe 5 minutes in, because I saw how long it was. And I was like, okay, let's just do this as a live together. So now she's talking about the young lady, her check. I'll rewind a little bit, but who is the lady? Because she says she mentioned this person before in her receipt video. And she didn't even produce a receipt in her receipt video, so much less talked about the lady. I'm confused at who the lady is. She lies like a middle school teacher. That's why she is trying to make us believe her. It's crazy. Yeah. Anything that's truthful, for real. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to rewind just a little bit, just so we can see where she left off. I'm gonna mute my mic, and y'all, I hope I remember to unmute. Okay, here we go.
And they took it a step further. This poor woman from another state, And then the name in the memo was in questioning because the authority did reach to security department. They closed her account and they took a step further. This poor woman can't even open a bank account anywhere in the United States. She's on some kind of God, I can't think of the name. She's banned. She can't. You guys could go. I don't know. She can't. If she go to a different institution, they're like, no, at this time we can't. You're on a list. She has 4 children, ages 11, 9, 6, and
Let's dive in. What list is she on exactly? Because what did she do that was fraudulent? What did she do that was fraudulent? I know Black Betty used to work at a bank, and she said the only way you can get banned is from fraud. And we tell you, you can't bank with us, but you can go with anyone else. So there's not the Pancake Diaries is here. What's up? Hey, thank you. I know I caught that one real quick this time. But okay, so you can't be banned across. It's not like a no-fly list, right? It's not like it's the TSA when you're on the no-fly list at TSA, you can't go, you can't fly anywhere. So Black Betty is saying that that's not how the banks work. You can no longer. I mean, I guess if you were under federal investigation or something like that, then you may not. They may flag you then. But if you're not under federal investigation or something, and Black Betty, you can let me know. Hey, you can let me know that is what you're saying is per bank institution, right? It's per bank institution. There is not like no type of software to where is all the banks are. It could be, I don't know, but anyway, so she can go to another bank and open a checking account. But the thing is, what fraudulent activity did she do for them to shut down her account, Maryann Lorient? Like, what fraudulent activity did this young lady do to them further shut down her account? First, you're saying that she caused an influx of phone calls to her place of business as if they knew she worked there. Then you said that she generated the check and they terminated her because she put the wrong value on the check for the house. Okay. And now you're saying that her bank account was closed and she can't open a bank account anywhere. But why? Actually, check system is real. Okay. And a negative report can prevent you from opening an account. Okay. At Chat Lives Matter. Thank you. But let me ask you this. What did the lady do that was wrong? Like, what kind of fraudulent activity did she conduct in her personal bank account that had to do with the check that Maryann Lorient is talking about with Checkgate? Like, what do the two have to do with one another? Okay. Okay. Let's go back and listen because I'm going to be here an hour. Okay. So we got to 9:45. All right.
four. 3 girls, 1 boy. The little boy is 4 years old. Yeah. Does it feel good? All of you who took part in calling her place of business, all of you who took part in calling Dollar Bank, does it feel good? This is a real human being that we've disrupted her life. We've called.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You destructed this fictitious character's life. You destructed it. We ain't got nothing to do with that. What do we do? For those who called. Okay, so now you're saying they called Dollar Bank too. Okay, wait. I'm so confused. Anyway, so for those who called the company, I don't know if it's a mortgage company, a lending company, some sort of finance company, ma'am, that was because of you. And then for those, if her bank account was shut down, as you're saying, as it relates to Checkgate, Ma'am, that was also because of you. Inquiring minds want to know. Let me see. Ask Patrick. I don't know who Patrick is. Maryann really thinks we are kids. Yes, she does. And Pancake says, niggas are wild if they were calling the bank. I know the CCC people did. But you know what? They probably did. But they just want to get to the yeah, they probably flooded the phone lines. Anyway, but this is all due to who though? Who? This ain't Patrick Bishop. Y'all, do I know who Patrick Bishop is? Oh, it's Patrick Bishop. She made up an imaginary lady. Yeah. Let her finish. I don't know how many more minutes I got of this first segment. Pancake Diaries. Who is Patrick Bishop? Is that somebody I should know? I think she is just trying to guilt everyone to stop making videos of that. Oh, you think that's it? That ain't gonna work. She just put fuel on the fire. That ain't gonna work. Because now everybody is like, who in the hell is this girl? There are about 5 live streams going on right now about Maryann. She's feeding the multitudes with just a fake check and a long a long shark. Yeah, there are, y'all. There's about there's like 4 or 5 people streaming right now. It's supposed to be okay, Patrick. I didn't know his first name was Patrick. Okay, yeah, Detective Bishop in charge of the Umar investigation. Thank you. You said I don't get confused YouTube fun and real life. Exactly. Yeah. She's the lady she's talking about, which makes her sound crazy. Yeah. And you know, and I don't think anybody really here is taking this seriously. It's just what do we say? It's just comic relief. You know what I mean? So I don't think anybody is taking this seriously. And I just want to stop and say, I know that there are a lot of people right now streamlining. Is that what? Yeah, streamlining about this content. So for all my 19 people here, I greatly appreciate you because you could be anywhere else on YouTube, but you are here and it is greatly appreciated. And also, if you can just go ahead and like this stream live, so it pushes me up there in the algorithm world or whatever. Maryann is currently infamous and she is so delusional that she thinks this is good for her. Yep. But y'all do know that her subs have greatly diminished. Like she's at 4.17 right now, I think. Okay, so let's go back and listen.
Pause, agony. Does that feel good? Honor. You gonna be able to sleep tonight? She got 1 less than you, younger than yours, younger than mine. 11, 9, 6, and 4. And when they closed her account today, they gave her that $545. She just went to another bank. She couldn't open an account. They made.
Okay, let me get some of y'all comments in here. Maryann is currently infamous. Okay, yeah. There's people who will, call, yeah. That's cruising the line a little because you never know how crazy anyone is. Yeah. IRL. Okay, I don't know what IRL is. The more videos they make about her, the more money she makes. This is all just content storylines like the soap operas back in the day. Maryann is the queen of this sector. Yeah. So I think that doesn't she make money only if people go to her channel and watch it. Like if people are making content about her, I don't think that she can monetize that. But maybe when people are making content that pushes other people over to her videos to watch them. I mean, yeah, that's plausible. That's very plausible. Mal is starting to understand the game. Not a single channel is talking about anything that Lennon that Lennon said on his last few lives. She has completely overshadowed Lynn. You know what? And that's so true because you could sit like in his live right now. If anybody go over and check his lives right now, how many people are over there? Last I checked, it was under 1,000. When have you ever seen one of Lennon Honor's live under 1,000? So she just told all of her business. In Truth Seeker, what do you mean? I left his live. Yeah. Black Betty, did you see how many people were there? Facts. Only Lennon is covering Umar every. Yeah, it's covering. Yup, that is so true. Right. Everybody else is now covering Maryann Lorient. And maybe that's her strategy, y'all. Maybe that's her strategy. She got me. If it is, it worked. It worked. I'm gonna give you credit. What credit is due? Because we certainly talking about you. So good job. Nope. But it was the same people. The same old, yeah, the same old content. The same, yeah, like how okay, let me not get on that. I already talked about that. Let's continue. I'm still read your chats, but I'm gonna let her video play. But you see how she tried to put this on Lennon? Like, Lennon, do you feel good about this? Y'all, she's really good. Don't forget that she's in the filmmaking industry. So she's seen actors and she knows how it's done. All right. But Lennon, you feel good about yourself? Like, you know, she has one less than you, bringing the kids into it. Like, really? That's how far you want to go with the guilt trip about this? Is it really that deep? Like, anyway, let me shut up. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the
Litter. She cannot open a bank account.
Sorry, I know what I wanted to ask. When they close your bank account, y'all, do they give you the money in the bank account? If it's involuntarily closed, I really want to know this answer. Black Betty, are you out there? Do they? I do not think she is making any money because people like me and a few people would rather watch the video from her live streamers, yeah, like yourself, than give her her own views, yeah. And at Pancake Diaries, but they all covered that interview. Lennon is covering already. They all covered that interview. Lennon is covering already. Lennon is just avoiding talking about what's current because he has to answer for that check still. And also he could also caught wind that people are starting to go back in his past and see who he was. Like myself, I can't wait till I get to that point. But yeah, because I'm still very intrigued about that. Lennon gotta go, man. I say the creators go full speed ahead of exposing him so he can get 1/1,000,000th of the taste of what he's been doing to Umar. I mean, not for nothing, JPT&55. I think that everybody needs to be exposed. I think that he's done the right thing to expose Umar. I mean, is it a little obsessive? Yeah, but you know, whatever. Maybe that's how he got his bag. Hey, Joanne McDonald, welcome. Yeah, thanks for checking in. But can somebody answer that question for me, please? If an account is involuntarily shut down for fraudulent reasons or whatever have you, do they issue you a check for what the balance was in the account, or do they just shut the shit down? And if it's for fraudulent reasons, they take and absorb that money because it was ill-gotten gains, right? You're not wrong, love. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, but most times we send you. Okay. All right. Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you. At Black Betty. Let's continue then. Okay. Because I was like, lies loading. But Black Betty said, no, they will issue a check for the balance that's in your account. Okay, cool. Thank you. Oh, mute up.
Get a check, she got to go to cash it at, what she told me, cash place. That's how she got to cash a check. And then if she go to look for employment and it's a direct deposit, if they don't want to or not willing to do live check, she might not be able to get that job because a lot.
Okay, I know those are lies loading because I work in the industry and they can't discriminate like that because, not everybody is assumed to have a checking account. So a company has to issue you a live check if you decline direct deposit. So that much I know. Yeah, they issue you a check for, okay, whatever was in your account once the potential fraud is looked into. Okay. The fraud will be ameliorated by whatever offset you will get your money though. But and ID. Okay, but I don't know. But I don't even know why they shut her checking account down because what fraudulent activity did she do? Maryann could be easily vomiting right now. Some stuff coming out of her. That's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like. It just, y'all, because somebody put this in the chat. Put this explanation in the chat. She's full of shit. Yeah. Put this explanation in the chat. Why would the woman's checking account be seized if she didn't commit? Why? If she didn't commit any fraudulent activity? If she received the deposit, why did Maryann show proof of the deposit? Right. But she couldn't receive a deposit because the check was not a real check. So if anything, they would have apprehended Maryann Lorient for trying to pass a fraudulent check. Yes or no? Yes or no? So is Maryann Lorient talking about herself? Lord, I cannot. Okay, let's continue.
Got a job, they're going paperless. This is a real human being. And then she informed me, she's like, Maryann, I'm not even on YouTube. She goes, I've looked YouTube. What she said? She said, I'm a guest. I didn't understand what she was saying. I have a channel under Maryann Lorient, but she told me she doesn't have a channel, but she could access as a guest. I'm not.
Y'all see how she's getting herself caught up? Y'all see how she's getting herself caught up? So she's claiming that this young woman doesn't have a YouTube channel, but somehow she can access YouTube. Y'all tell me if that's true. Black Betty said, thank you. Did the woman deposit the check for her? Did she do a scam deposit? Maryann is lying like a mofo. A motherfucker? Yeah, that. That is so dumb. If I was her, I do all my lives from right outside of FDMG. She's close enough to do it and come up. That's hilarious. There's no way $68,000 is going to be handed out like candy. Girl, what? Out here scamming. Look at her eyes. She was trying to form like, yeah, because she just got herself caught up because she's like, Maryann, I'm not even on YouTube. And then she caught herself, well, if she's not on YouTube, then how can she see the videos and stuff? Because she caught herself in a lie. She caught herself in her own web. Yeah, because she caught herself in a lie. Okay, let's continue. We got 15 minutes. Let's continue.
Well, don't quote me on it, whatever. She know what YouTube is, but she doesn't have a YouTube account. And I know the hatred was coming from me. The hatred was for me. She got caught in the crossfire. And I feel really bad for her. I'm angry at what she did. And I don't think she was printing that check for him in malice. She's trying to help. Friend helping a friend, which went bad for her. I guess all of y'all who said, what they say, there's no such thing as dollar bank. I guess those of you who call, you believe there's a dollar bank. And I guess all of you who said, long shark, she ain't deposit that check. Listen, I made it clear, crystal clear. Now some of you this is what you call emotionally immature and intellectually immature. I made it clear. I said the check was sent to me. I said I informed Honor immediately. I said he requests for me to give him the check. And I obliged, and I gave him the check. Listen, if he never asked for the check, Honor would have never gotten that check. Bad for her. I guess all y'all who said, what they say, there's no such thing as dollar bank. I guess those of you who call, you believe there's a dollar bank. And I guess all of you who said, "Oh, Long Shark, she ain't deposit that check." Listen,
I had to listen to that again. Okay. So y'all, where did the people call? Did they call the place that issued the check, that marketing company? Or did they call Dollar Bank? Who did they call, and where did the woman work? I'm thinking that the woman worked at the marketing firm that generated the check, where she says they fired her because she generated the wrong amount. She put the wrong value on the check, and for the influx of calls that was coming in, as if anybody knew that they knew that this woman. How was this woman responsible for this? Anyway, so now she's saying that for people, all those who were saying that, she didn't deposit the check. So her next statement should have been, I deposited the check. Why is she still talking about she gave the check to Lennon, and because Lennon requested it and she obliged? And then, where are the two connecting? Where is the connection between for y'all that are saying that I didn't deposit the check, to the connection between Lennon saying, send me the copy of the check? There's a huge disconnect here. Yes, her bank is Huntington Bank. She tried to open a Chase account. She mentioned Dollar Bank, which is real. But why is she calling the Pittsburgh branch? Because she said she was trying to connect it to Umar. But if the check cleared, you got your money, you got your coins. What? Pancake Diary said, my flow chart ended with the fake check. No more processing accessory. The marketing place was called by Lennon. Dollar Bank was called by members and the YouTubers. It's a real bank. Yeah, I know it's a real bank, but she is using the Pittsburgh branch for some reason. Okay. Let me see. She's confused. She showed a so-called check to Lennon. Yeah. Let me see. Let me go back up and see what I missed here. Pronouns use only names we know is Debbie, Detective Bishop. Anyone else is missed? Okay, so who is Debbie? Joan, who is Debbie? Chat Lives Matter said, you have to tell us why you refuse to use can't tell you that. Why you refuse to use your reading glasses? It won't hurt just for a couple of hours. Okay, he said it won't hurt just for a couple of hours, ma'am. All right, y'all. You ain't gotta call me out like that, though. Oh gosh. Okay, because you remember what I said when I put them on. As soon as I take them off, it feels like my eyes are more blurrier than before. Okay, all right, fine. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me go get my glasses. Okay, so I'm gonna let this play.
I made it clear, crystal clear. Now, some of you this is what you call emotionally immature and intellectually immature. I made it clear. I said the check was sent to me. I said I informed Honor immediately.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm gonna pull a Lennon move. Let me rewind this a little bit and go get my little readers, since y'all want to read me about my readers. Hold on one second.
Dollar Bank, I guess those of you who call, you believe there's a Dollar Bank. And I guess all of you who said, "Oh, Long Shark, she ain't deposit that check." Listen, I made it clear, crystal clear. Now, some of you this is what you call emotionally immature.
Okay. Hold on a second. Oh, y'all remember when y'all eyes was like this when you ain't need no? Debbie is security guard at the. Oh, what's up, yo? That's Money Mike. Oh, I missed that. Okay, so I believe it's already been established that the requested that he requested to see the check. Yeah, it is. The only thing she says that is inconsistent, that is consistent in every video. Yep. In Truth Seeker said, I knew someone who cashed one of those checks and their accounts were in the negatives, but the banks now typically catch it. I was about to say, because that banker, she may have been terminated because she cashed the check. No, Debbie is the security guard. So what, what does Debbie have to do with this? Okay. Debbie the one that works at the dollar bank that confirmed that she has $68,000, but she didn't know that the $68,000 was under Maryann was talking about. Debbie is supposed to be from Dollar Bank Security. Okay. Thank y'all. But Debbie can't cash a check. Does security check people's checks as they come in the door? And if it's fraudulent, they turn them away. And if it's not fraudulent, then they're escorted to the bank teller. Like, I don't understand how the correlation of Debbie being the security guard in relation to the check. Let me see. Yay! Hey, the Crawford experience. I hope you're rested. Look at that. Yes, chat lives matter. It is better. Now you don't look like you are telepathically digging through our minds. Oh my God. You are hilarious. She was Jean Grey. She was Jean Grey with it for a minute. Y'all, who is Jean Grey? Pancake Diary, you always saying something. I don't know what it's about. Read fast as well with the glasses on. Exactly. Money Mike. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay. So y'all tell me, how is Debbie related to the fraudulent check? And she is the security. All right. Okay. Hold on. Debbie was the one who validated some type of lies, and Maryann was pulling. It still don't make sense. But Debbie did not confirm $68,000 because Mal muted it. And also, how did Debbie call her if she got fired? The minute you get your credentials get pulled in, the minute you get fired, your credentials get pulled immediately. Oh, okay. I don't know the X-Men. I don't know the X-Men, but that's funny as hell. That's funny as shit. Y'all stop teasing me. Okay. Yeah, exactly. See, y'all, my eyes. I can't see nothing now. But okay, so I missed that. Yeah, but she confirmed she did not, but Debbie did not confirm the $68,000 because Maryann Lorient muted it. So, she's making this up. Okay, let me get to the 20-minute mark. Maryann would have been escorted out of any bank with handcuffs, coming in with a check that says non-negotiable. Absolutely. Okay.
And intellectually immature. I made it clear. I said the check was sent to me. I said I informed Honor immediately. I said he requested for me to give him the check. And I obliged, and I gave him a check. Listen, if he never asked for the check, Honor would have never gotten that check. That check would have never circulated on YouTube. First of all, on my channel, when I do a live, you can't even see your pictures, and I don't even do all that technology. I don't do all that technology. When you go to my channel, I don't have no Cash App attached. I don't have no PayPal attached. I don't have all that. I'm not into that. I just don't do all of that. You understand? Even on my channel, I wouldn't have displayed no checkers. I don't have nothing to flash unless I put it in front of the camera. I made that clear. Honor knew. Honor knew. Now, when I got the check the first day, I said, this is a strange looking check. When I was on this show, go back and look at this show. I said, Mr. Honor, this check is strange. We're going to get him through the check. I thought we would get him through the school, but we're going to get him through the check. Send me the check.
I'm not repeating what I said, but anyway, I was talking about Chat Lives Matter and Pancake Diaries poking at me, y'all. And Pancake Diaries, I am old enough, sir. Thank you. I am. But anyway, y'all listen. This is lies loading because now she is bringing to Lennon Honor's attention. She's saying that she told him this check looks strange. Do you not think at that point Lennon Honor would have blew up the check to look at it more closely and scrutinized it closer? Do y'all remember her ever saying that she told Lennon Honor that this check looks strange? And do you ever remember Lennon Honor saying that, yeah, she did tell me it looked strange, but I still didn't investigate the check or look at closer to the check? Do y'all remember ever hearing this storyline now? Do y'all see how it's just like morphing into something else, something else, something else, something else? But y'all, we got to go. We're already 2 minutes past the time. Thank you. Mute. Yep. Sound. Yep. I can recognize my generation immediately. I don't even need confirmation. Right. Yeah. You know me. Thank you. Okay, y'all. Like, y'all, we ain't even get to y'all. I can't take it. We ain't even get to 10 minutes. Y'all, we got to 10 minutes. That's it.
You can't lie.
Because the lies, y'all, like how, and like Black Betty said, how did they identify Debbie directly? Unless, is Debbie the only security guard there that works from 9 to 5, 5 days a week? Maybe, perhaps, maybe. Yeah. Betrayal at his best with Lennon, who gave her a voice. At his best with Lennon, who gave her a voice. Yep. Okay, y'all. Have a good evening. Thank you, In Truth Seeker. This is how lies be running. So it is. Find a free moment and do this. You'll be surprised how long this can go. And listen, I am not trying to do no Lennon Honor 6 hour and 38 minutes and 59 seconds marathon. No, but I will try to find time where, because I'm also thinking about y'all too. Because I'm like, don't nobody want to be on here for hours on end. Well, some people do. Look at CCC, but no, not me. I ain't about that life. But yeah, when we have like 2.5 hours, something like that to really delve in. But yeah, y'all, I really want to know what y'all think about the lies loading and how this storyline is morphing into now she is saying that she told Lennon Honor that this check looks fishy. Something is not right about this check. And that Lennon is not going to blow the check up to look at it, to investigate it closer or further. Like, seriously? That doesn't like ring truth for me. Maybe for y'all, but before y'all get up out of here, can y'all please like my video? If I can get 14 likes, that would be great. That would be a like for every view, just about. Okay, y'all, so we're gonna come back and at this hour, Pancake Diaries, at this hour I ain't doing shit but winding down from my next day of work. Love the time spent. Take care. Yes, I mean, yeah, it is good to just kind of like, let the brain relax and just, comic relief or entertainment relief. At least, at the very least, it's entertaining at the very least. But okay, y'all, I will post when we're going to come back together. For all of my MCs, thank you for being here. For the new people, welcome to the channel. If you would please like the video, that would be awesome. And y'all enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll watch out for more content from Maryann, because Lynna's content is a little, it's a little, what do we say? It's a little tired right now. So hopefully something else will break soon. Okay. But hold on. Let me read Joanne McDonald's last comment. She knew that she had, wait, hold on. Sorry, y'all. Okay. She knew what she had doctor up, and she brought it to the congregation. I have never said to anybody about a real check except it's going to my bank. Yeah, that's what she said. That's what she said. Thank you, Joanne McDonald. 4425. Not that I can see. All right, y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you for spending time with me, and I look forward to us getting together next time. Okay, toodles. She probably has dealt with her plenty of times before, and so that's why she asked for her personally. Okay, makes sense. Okay, bye, y'all.